transition. Auburn up 26-0 on Kansas. Points from a set offense, 19 in favor of the Jayhawks.
It's a very simple formula here. 26 of their 34 points happened in transition. If you keep them out of transition, you got a chance to get back into this game. Now, I understand it's easier said than done, and it starts with not turning the ball over in the front court.
Let's check in with Lisa Byington.
That was exactly the appeal that Bill Self had in his last game. He pointed up at the clock and he said, guys, we got 7.5 minutes left here in the first half. Let's take it possession. Slowly chip away. Let's settle down, everyone. He pointed at Dotson and said, that was fearless. We need more of that.
They need less of that. Okiki, another Auburn three. That's their second.
This life has got to be a lot closer to Okiki. He's a very good three-point shooter, even though he's a 6'8" power forward.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel once again. I see one person in the chat, so what is good, people? Excuse me. Got something to say? Drop down in the comments and let me see it, and I will holler back. Otherwise, I'm gonna sit here and keep on practicing. Started a new character. Other one was up to a 95, and I got tired of being a small forward. Basically, it was just a dude couldn't shoot at threes or nothing. I got tired of it, so started a pure sharpshooter, and I've already got his yeah, he's already up there. Look at those Hall of Fame badges. Look at that. Yep. Anyway.
Auburn has made 8 3-pointers in this game. Kansas has 7 field goals. Garrett finishes off the 3 points left. And he's going to go to the bench. We told you earlier he's battling a touch of the flu. And Quentin Grimes is back in for the Jayhawks.
He's right. They just got to get this 2x2. Try and get it to 10 by halftime.
Okiki. Tied up inside. And the possession arrow favors Kansas.
Good job by KJ Lawson holding his ground. Let's see if they can get it into Lawson in the low post.
Dude sitting on the sideline like, yeah.
It'd be better if he was like 0 for 10 instead of getting any touches.
He's only 0 for 3. All 4 of his points have come at the line.
Think about the job they're doing defensively to keep him to 3 shot attempts.
His brother feeds into him. That's a foul. Dedrick.
Wow, Wiley was fouling the whole way.
And now, no call yet as to whose ball, and it's going to be Kansas ball.
Damn.
This is a foul by number 50, Austin Wiley. One. He's got his hands, he's got his arms on. You can't arm bar a guy.
Tell me I'm gonna start missing them now.
Inside 6 minutes to go, first half.
But, you know, they got fresh bodies on him. Now you got to duck in hard. They got to get it to him again. Oh, that's trapped.
6 turnover by Kansas. And the turnovers have really been costly for Bill Self's team.
Excuse me.
Shots. Auburn has put up 20
You know, they've been playing for Agent Lawson all year, but tonight they're not really playing for anyone.
Brown and the tie-up will stay with Auburn. Auburn has not been to the Sweet 16 since 2003. It was 16 years ago to the day when they beat Wake Forest in Tampa.
Lawson on Harper.
Damn.
Over to Okiki, shot clock at 3. Okiki's got to put it up. He does for 2. 7 points for Chuma Okiki.
There's no answers down here.
Lawson straightaway 3.
And no rebounds.
Kansas is 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. Wiley trying to work on Dedrick Lawson, and he wins that battle. whistle right there. And a huge hand for Okiki. Coming up, AT&T at the half, scores and highlights. Latest NCAA tournament news all coming up on AT&T at the half. Kansas nearly turns it over on an in-dunk.
18 out of 20. That's pretty good.
Pressure on the ball. They want to get him a loss, but they can't because of the pressure.
Dotson well short on the three, and the rebound to McLemore. Harper reaches down low. What a play, but the finish not there for Okiki. Great vision from Jared Harper. Garrett on the attack, and offensive foul is called on Marcus Garrett. 3:58 to go in the first. Auburn still up big.
Tanner again from downtown. It feels like everyone's downtown, Ken. It was such a vibrant restaurant and art scene. Who could blame them? You know, I wandered into a topless restaurant the other night. Ordered 3 of those small plates. That was not enough. So then I got 9. It was too much. But you know, I paid for it, so I ate it all.
Just okay is not okay, whether it's announcers or wireless networks. AT&T is America's best wireless network, according to America's biggest tech. Now with 5G evolution, the first step to 5G. More for your thing. That's our thing.
Damn, way off.
Good and great. Good tries to get it right every time. Great actually does. With Clip Notes, you save your haircut details so you always get exactly the look you want. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
Hey, Dan. Oh, hey, Coach Williams. Ready for another test drive? You just drove the QX50 like 2 hours ago. But I've got a friend who's really excited about driving. And he can drive those cars? Those are hooves, Dan. Of course they are. Let's get you a test drive.
This season, NCAA coaches are fans of Infinity.
Plenty of horn room?
We're donating $1 million to Coaches versus Cancer. Learn more at infinitytimeout.com.
Oh, what is that? Introducing the Chuck Deal. On Marvel, and why do you need a Chuck Deal for my neck? I think you're good in the big man.
Your Chuck Steele have cufflinks.
2 shining moments. I love March Madness. What's the wrong with basketball? Ready for the big dance. Let's go. I'm the dress.
Anyway,
You think Houston's going to end up taking a point guard this year?
Why would we do that?
yep, team practice is over.
Can't handle that traffic down.
So,
Eventually, you'll have to get a new one.
away from the balls. Get out the way, coach. Coach.
Here's to all the things. Auburn is up 44 to 23, and no one is happier right now than Charles Barkley back in our New York studio where he is thrown out the budget with the balloons. It's like a private watch party. And I don't know why we can't get a meal out here in Salt Lake. You got to get balloons. But Charles, you got to whatever you've seen so far.
Well, it's a perfect first half. You know, we got the pace of play we wanted. We're hitting our 3-point shots. Those were the 2 things that concerned me the most. So that's the perfect first half so far.
Hey, Charles, Bruce was telling us yesterday that when he was at Tennessee, you texted him just on the blue. He said, hey, I really like the way you coach and the way your team plays. And now he's coaching your alma mater.
Well, you know, it was like 5 years before he got the Auburn job.
Anybody that's in the building, holla at me in the chat. If you ain't, that's cool too. I'm gonna keep sitting here playing this game, whether anyone speaks or not. So there's that.
Well, first of all, I could not fit into this pace
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Pushing the ball, and everybody chipping in. It's been a
Dun,
great,
dun, dun,
perfect
dun,
first half.
dun.
I'll tell you what,
No.
Joe, when you're here courtside, you really can appreciate how quick these guys are. They are making it, like people are probably saying in Kansas, they're making Kansas play bad right now.
Well, listen, we don't. Austin's the only big guy we really have. Everybody else is 5'10", 6'5", 6'6". We gonna run and gun with the best of them. That's our style of play. We're doing a fantastic job with the turnovers. We only got 2 turnovers. But like I say, the pace of play is perfect, and we're making our threes. If you play your way, that's all you can ask, Coach. You know that.
No doubt about it.
I figure I play a couple games of this, and then maybe I switch over to something else.
Smith now doing the Auburn radio broadcast. What did Sonny
Is what it is.
to you in your life on the
Trying to build this channel up.
Auburn means a great deal to me. Once you go to Auburn, you
Still kind of a random channel, but
best decision I've ever made in my life.
I figure might as well get some gaming in it.
Father to me. I was too lazy and immature in college to appreciate him. I appreciate him a lot more today than I did when I was an 18-year-old lazy fat.
Matter of fact, make sure. Hold on.
Let's see if your Tigers can get to the Sweet 16 for the first time in 16 years.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
All right, Charles Barkley, rooting hard for War Eagle. McLemore from the outside.
And I'll tell you one thing about Sonny Smith. I first met Sonny Smith in 1985. We were in the same tournament as Auburn was, and he spoke at the banquet. He was the funniest guy I ever had seen speak. But I'll tell you what, he was no joke on that court. But he was funny to hear speak.
Barkley's pretty funny too.
He must run in the Auburn blood.
Grimes' window is closed. And here they come again, running. Harper, lob, Dunbar trying to go up and get it. And nobody went to get the ball.
Nobody went to get the ball. You know what? These guys are just veteran. I mean, Bill Self did a heck of a job with what he had, the hand he was dealt this year, the way it worked out. Wasn't supposed to be the team he had, but that's what he had. He ended up being a 4 seed. Not bad.
Harper scoops out no. And Cormier takes it off the glass. With 1 minute to go in the first half, Kansas has just 1 field goal in the last 5.5 minutes.
And let's understand this, Andrew. Kansas has been a very good defensive team all year. They've got 49 points off.
That one tipped out by Dunbar. McLemore gets a nice hand. He's got 5 points and 5 rebounds here in the first half. Grimes got popped in the face. Moore, step back 3. Right to Grimes. Grimes goes in. Hands off McCormick. Let's take it away. Okiki running the floor. Okiki.
No kiki.
Now Harper.
All right, all right, all right.
I'll tell you, one of the things that you do see when you're courtside here is the tremendous athleticism and speed that this team has. They're everywhere in the half court defensively. Everywhere.
What is good, people?
Forced 9 turnovers in the first half.
Chat is literally packed with emptiness.
So, Steve, Kansas is playing in its 155th
Gotta appreciate that.
their largest halftime deficit in their tournament history.
Any rate, I was thinking about it the other day. I don't think I used this channel in years. What's up, Joe? What you doing, man? Just sitting over here chilling, man. Getting ready to play this game. I got tired of my other guy. I had a small forward. He was like a 95 or 94. I got tired of not being able to pull no threes, man. So started another character. Got him up a little something.
Makes that floater on top of everything else that's going in this entire
I was just bored, man. What you into tonight?
Bruce Pearl's team can't play much better than that. Hartburn, Brown,
Basketball games have been horrible today.
and Lisa is with Bruce Pearl.
Yeah, it's kind of a fitting end to the first half where you shot the lights out. How did your backcourt in particular facilitate that kind of stuff?
I thought our defense was really good. We were really active. We made a lot of offense out of our defense. If you let Kansas and Bill Self get the ball in places on the floor they want to, they have got a great post-up game. So I thought that was a real key. I thought our guys were very unselfish.
I know you got 20 more minutes to play, but you're certainly making it easy on Charles. He's back in New York with the balloons and the Auburn paraphernalia.
Charles has seen us give up leads before. We're 20 minutes away.
And not thinking Sweet 16 just yet. That's the end of the first half. Auburn on 51-25. We'll send you to 18 at half after these messages. You're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship.
Oh, you play at Arkham? I had Arkham. The only Batman games I got anymore are the Telltale. I think I got 2 different Telltale games. Batman joints. Excuse me. Which are okay, but I don't know. Ain't nothing like they used to be, man. Arkham was a pretty good game.
Your world now. And Wendy's just rocked it. Try the 3 new hamburgers on the Made to Crave menu today.
We'll go with the old school joints. Yeah. Yeah. Charles Barkley joints. I don't want to watch this trash.
The Only Adventure sales event is happening now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Who'd you pick in your bracket, Joe? Who you got winning? Man, this channel is dead as a doornail. I need to do something with this channel. I don't know. Start asking people to sub or something. I mean, dead. I was saying before you commented, Joe, this channel, I was trying to think, man. This thing was just completely empty for like 3 straight years, man. So like all the old subs I had on it, I couldn't even imagine if they're even still on or not. Yeah, it's alright, man. It's got some flaws in this game for certain. You didn't fill a bracket out, man? Yeah, I did a little $20 bracket, and then I got one with some skin fans that I do every year that live over in Australia. So it's like them and like 4 of their brothers or whatever. They used to make videos on YouTube. That's how I met them. But yeah, I just do one bracket and enter it in each one. But I think maybe I got like 3 teams out of the 16 that didn't make it so far. In other words, I got 3 wrong teams in the Sweet 16. I couldn't tell you how many ones I missed, but hoping Virginia Tech can do something tomorrow. I know they're not going to be able to beat Duke, but it is what it is. Got them going to the Sweet 16.
155 games in the NCAA tournament and never been down by this much at halftime. Well, they never played a juggernaut like this. Welcome, everyone.
Thought about going live on my other channel, but I kind of want to just chill for a little bit. You know, the other channel, I'd end up having to talk about the Redskins or something. You know, I just want to chill tonight. Kick it for a little while. I don't know how long I'll be on, but
Perfect basketball game. We got the pace of play we want. Jared and Bryce got off to a great start. Bryce making shots. Jared pushing the pace. We're making threes. That's the key to our game. We're going to live and die by the 3. Plain and simple.
this guy's supposed to be a sharpshooter.
Strategy,
Oh.
we stick to it. Fast break points in the first half. Auburn 26. Kansas 1.
Excuse me.
I love this right there. He didn't take any chance of that shot getting blocked. But Ernie, this is our game. We're going to pull up on the fast break and shoot threes. We're not trying to get layups. I'm just happy for these kids.
I like Charles Barkley so much as an announcer. I didn't really particularly care for him as a basketball player.
Got to finish this game off, and you know
What
what?
the hell? This is already. Give me a final score for. All right, here we go.
Carolina's got some business to handle with Washington tomorrow before that happens. And your guys have another 20 minutes, but it certainly looks like Huskies. Yeah, it certainly looks like it's going to make it happen.
Bruce Pearl says, look, Chuck has seen us blow leads.
I think they've learned, Ernest, sometimes when you win, it's a teachable moment. They tried to give that game away to New Mexico State. And I think that was a coaching point for Bruce. I think Bruce is a fabulous coach. He probably used the last 3 minutes of that New Mexico State game to get them ready for this game.
Oh, my gosh.
What is it? I mean, all this weed. He's proud of his alma mater. He's proud of his
He wants to.
To the point he's on the first name basis. Jared, Bryce. You're not even saying their last names anymore.
Like, I tell you what,
You get into
I got a challenge for you.
I don't have
I'm
to.
gonna
I never did beat Arkham, man.
put on our uniforms next week on the show when Auburn plays North Carolina.
I love that. I did.
I was trying to remember if I did or not.
I can fit in my original.
Well, I can't fit in my original. I know
Okay,
that.
yeah.
No,
Well,
that's
if
the thing. You got to both fit in your original.
Oh, no, don't make me do that.
It's hard for me to really get into NBA, man. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm a Bobcats fan. Bobcats, wow. Did I say that again? Every once in a while I catch myself. But, I mean, I got to be a true fan if I actually utter those words that I just said. But I'm a diehard Charlotte fan, man. And it kind of racks my brain the way that we just cannot get above being, the 10th to 12th best team in the league. It just irritates me. Got to be a major market to lure any players in. Everybody wants to leave. After 3 years comes up, most players want to go. The ones that want to stay ain't worth paying. I mean, we got Kimba, but we can't put any other players together with him. Now they talking about giving him a max deal. I don't know. I like this game more than I really like watching NBA. Man, go ahead. I thought it was going to make me look stupid.
An awesome display, not just of the shot making. Carson Edwards went absolutely ham for 42. 9 of 16, 12 of 21 overall, 9 of 16 from 3. But he wasn't alone. I mean, Purdue
Give me the ball.
made a bunch of threes in building this lead to what it was. And this was never really in doubt. But they defended and rebounded at a high level, got into an offensive rhythm. The average margin of victory, this is 26, but in the 5 games after our first 2 today, Ernie, it's been 20 points per game.
My dude can hit it from the parking lot.
Second largest loss by
Like,
a defending
4-3.
in 1990. How about, hey, this
I like it when the announcers get into it.
It sure was. It sure was. Nate Hoover was terrific at 19 points. Give me that. Ashton Hagans came up big. This
Good
was an
ball.
important end of the half. Little mini surge by Kentucky. But there's Hoover hitting a big
Oh, damn.
point game. But then
You
Tyler Hill,
idiot.
the next possession, perhaps the biggest shot of the game. And you see the disappointment on the Wofford Terriers' faces. And Kentucky jubilant and able to move on to the Sweet 16.
And you see those numbers for Fletcher McGee, the all-time leader in three-pointers made in Division I history, and he goes 0 for 12 as Wofford gets eliminated. Man, that's a tough win.
That's a hard way. I felt for that kid. I mean, but we all did.
How you been, Joe? You been working, man?
First of all, you have to give Kentucky credit.
If you're still in here, I don't know if this thing
Sometimes when you're
is accurate on people,
make a couple
the counters or whatever.
wider, but sometimes you start missing the basket sinks.
How did I miss that?
That kid's a hell of a shooter.
Yeah, hell of a shooter. And I didn't feel as bad because I thought his effort and his energy was still apparent. So he did the things to help his team stay in the game other than score. Scoring is the biggest option.
Well, Bender looks like a freaking idiot.
But the other things that he did, he's had a great career. Do not
Wow.
hang your head down.
He looked like a complete moron. Oh, get out of here, man. Just, come on.
Having
Safety glasses make your
Say what?
Ask them the way you look. Change the way customers see you. Over 1 million companies. The answer is simple. Cintas. To help keep your business well equipped, clean, and looking its best.
Oh wow, killed me.
A five-star salesperson is better than one-star anything. Like Vlogstar Mia.
What's up, guys? Mia here, and I literally can't with this backlit visor mirror. Stacy, can you even?
Oh, that was stupid. Look at that air ball. Wow, first shot I missed is the air ball. Oh no, I thought he was gonna get it off. Oh.
Choose a salesperson you like. You'll find a shopping experience and car you'll love.
Damn. Are you a detailer? Okay. Yeah, spring and summer. Yep, that's your time then. Buddy of mine does that. He makes pretty good money too. Oh damn. Yep, I messed up on that.
Where's the food? What kind of meeting is this?
There's no food. We just said that so you would show up.
What? No food? There's someone we think we should talk to.
I do a few different things, man.
Coworkers told me you haven't done your taxes. I just want to say, you can call it TurboTax Live.
Mainly social media manager for about 2 different companies at the moment, but normally 4 or 5, but kind of down at the moment. During football season, it gets kind of hectic.
TurboTax Live, now with CPAs on demand. With Expedia,
I actually applied for a job the other day that would be my dream job. And it's kind of crazy because somebody just retweeted the job over on Twitter, and I was looking at it, and it's like perfect qualifications. I don't want to overtalk it, but yeah, I was kind of sprung on finding that. It was with a professional team, so yeah, I'm pretty happy about hearing about that, but we'll see how that goes. Doing graphic design and whatnot. But, man, I pretty much do whatever pays the bills, man.
Our parents didn't pay our way to college.
What does that mean?
I didn't mean, wait, are you sensitive?
What does that mean?
You know what it means. We hear America got some people paying for their bad kids to go to good college. I earned my way into Auburn.
What that has to do with Auburn leading Kansas, I will never know.
Ooh. Oh, damn, how did I miss that? I did construction for the longest time. I finally got out of that. Went back to school, got another degree, because the other degree I had was in computer programming, but it was basically a defunct language. So I went back, got a degree in visual communications.
They are Final Four capable. They really are. I mean, the way Cassius Winston's been playing and the other guys that have stepped in the expanded roles, terrific work by the Spartans.
Kenny, how about Gonzaga, Florida State, and Anaheim?
Ooh, that is a matchup. You know, that is a heavyweight matchup. Both teams are extremely talented and will be ready. You know, I gotta say something. Go back to Michigan State. I got them getting to the Final Four, but man, they're gonna have their hands full with LSU. Oh yeah, no question about it. I mean, you're supposed to get your hands full when you get to this, but I mean, for Darcy,
Oh, yeah. That's what's up.
that can physically match
Good
up
ball.
where
Oh,
no team will
damn.
have a physical advantage. Because nobody 1 to 8. Clark said it, and I totally agree. Nobody has better talent 1 and 8 than LSU.
Boom. Yeah.
Are you surprised LSU's success given
The cloud is over and over. No, nobody, no.
You like baseball, Joe?
Not in this round.
I was going to ask if you're a Phillies fan.
They win next round. That's when I'll be surprised. That's talent.
I know the Nats fans are super pissed about Bryce Harper signing with Philly.
These next two, you got to coach and you got to play.
Sweet 16? Now let's send it over to our special
Should have pulled that.
for the latest upset.
Oh, and what an upset.
Boom. Oh, missed again.
My wife is
Damn.
mad at me, and I don't know what I did.
Should
I
have
tried
took
to text
that.
her, and I saw that she read it, but she hasn't responded yet. So she's upset. I'm upset. I guess that's why they call it March Madness. Oh, there she is. She was out with the dogs. Oh boy.
AT&T would like to remind you that just okay is
Boom.
whether it's Phil's game analysis or wireless networks. Thanks for watching AT&T at the helm.
My daughter will be graduating in June, so might end up moving, man. Contemplating it. If I can find the right work for the right pay. Yeah, Philly spent a lot of money, man. The Nats fans are kind of pissed off because Bryce left, and then he didn't even so much as say, goodbye to the city or thank you or nothing. They're all pissed off about that. But I mean, the NL East is going to be pretty tough next year. I fell off of baseball after the strike, and a couple years ago, I started trying to get back into it more. I watched almost, well, I'm not going to say every game last year, but I watched more last year than I've watched in a while. And I'm a Braves fan, but we did pretty good last year. Everybody always thinks I'm probably a Nats fan, because of DC or whatever, but just an old school Braves fan. Can't throw away my team. Man, this player is like raw. I don't have any kind of good dribbles. Damn, no crossovers, nothing. My dude's just like naked. All you can do is shoot threes. Ain't even that good passing. Oh damn! How did I? Oh, okay, travel. Damn it, I was supposed to be throwing it to Aiden. Give him the ball.
Just two dudes getting paid to do what we love. Only difference is you never get booed. And of course the salaries. Mainly the salaries. Try investing with E-Trade. They make it easy to get started.
Okay, so you moved the year they won the championship. Last baseball game I went to, man, was probably, man, it's been a while. Like, man, I'm thinking like 2010, no, 2009. 2009, when I was living in Pittsburgh. I went to a Pittsburgh, was it Pittsburgh and, was it Detroit? No, it wasn't Detroit. I can't remember who the hell they played. And Pittsburgh lost. That field in Pittsburgh's nice, though.
What did it take to be my best? I had to overcome injuries that took me out. Watching the sidelines, it's about time for me to be back on the court.
I need to go down and see the new stadium in Atlanta. I haven't seen the new stadium. I've seen some of the games or whatever on TV, of course, but I haven't been since it was Turner Field. I only went to 2 games at Turner Field. The rest of the games I went to at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. That's been way back in the day. That stadium's been tore down.
Coverage of the NCAA men's basketball tournament is sponsored by Google Cloud, the official cloud of the NCAA.
Ooh. How's it like to live in Philly, man? I've always wondered. I've heard mixed things about living in D.C. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Depending on what section of D.C. obviously you live in. I know people, like where I live at, over here near Raleigh, I know people love living in Raleigh. But Raleigh's like not really, in my opinion, like a big city, you know? But I grew up in Richmond, in Virginia. Kind of a mini New York kind of city, so to speak.
Well, that says a lot. It also says a lot about Auburn and the way they're playing in this game. They're just very active. They completely out of sorts with their defense. They are swarming. When a ball gets thrown into
And they're trying to rebuild the city or whatever you want to call it. Turning like all the warehouses downtown into loft apartments and all that, which is cool. I still remember. I'm old enough to still remember, like when the smokestacks and everything used to be going strong on the skyline or whatever. All the pollution and whatnot. Of course, that's long gone now. Those days are long gone, but it's crazy. I seen a couple big ass skyscrapers going in down in my hometown. Skyline looks completely different. You're supposed to pull that, Josh. Come on now. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Man, I wish I could go to 20 baseball games a year. I really do. I enjoy going to baseball, man. Going to watch baseball. When they had the strike and then free agency happened, it really ruined my opinion of baseball a lot. But that was like the sport me and my dad were really into together, because he was a fly by the seat of his pants kind of football fan. And it kind of bothered him that I knew more about the sport and more about the play-by-play and how the teams worked than he did. He was more into baseball and playing softball and whatnot. I don't want to hear about Paul Gasol. Let's go. So baseball always reminds me of my dad a little bit more. But I also like going, to the stadium or whatever, and chance of getting the foul balls and whatnot and all that, It's cool shit. And we went to Pittsburgh. There was we went to a few games, man. Like one night I went and we got like a bat. It was bat night, and the next night I went, it was like a Roberto Clemente night or whatever. And we got like a Roberto Clemente commemorative plate or whatever. And then another night it was it Honest Wagner? I can't remember. Somebody else. And we got like a little glove or something. I forgot what it was. I heard Philly's a nice place to live, man. I really did hear that. I also heard Denver was a nice place to live, but I heard that Denver was really expensive, though.
Every time Auburn walks the ball up, it's good for Kansas. Okiki will take that three. Neither team has missed. You got to be up on him on that pick and pop.
I'd like to be able to move back to Virginia, move to like northern VA. But the only way I'd be able to do that is if I got a really good job it would have to be like a dream level job for me to be able to move back to that area.
Well, he drove right to the basket. Nobody gives any help on the hedge there. Harper couldn't get back in time, and Lawson didn't see it. 6 assists for Jared Harper.
It's expensive up in that piece. You got to make high 5 figures, at least low 6. High fives, at least high 5s, maybe low 6, to be able to afford most neighborhoods around that area. I prefer somewhere that I could afford more, which is why I like North Carolina, but you get into certain places, North Carolina is expensive too, man. Like Cary, over in Cary, it's expensive over there. Boom. 4-3. You live in a small town? Yeah, I do too. I'm outside of Raleigh, man. I'm a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes out of Raleigh. I live in a little Mayberry town. It used to be even more Mayberry-ish. Home of Little League Baseball. Okay. Yep. I hear that. Williamsport, PA. Hell yeah, man. What was the name of the team that we used to play all the time? Was it Scranton? I'm trying to think. What's the AAA affiliate in PA? Was it Scranton? Scranton Wilkes-Barre? I can't remember. I know because it used to be when the Richmond Braves, we used to go. That was the only some semi-pro. Well, actually, it was pro AAA team that we had. So basically, it was the only thing we could do. And me and my dad used to go to every game. I think it was Scranton Wilkes-Barre. I can't remember if that's. I think that's the Phillies affiliate in PA, ain't it? Or used to be. I'm not sure anymore. I know for the Yankees, whenever we played them, it was always Columbus, the Clippers. But they was in the they were in pinstripes, so. And then the Tidewater Tides, which was the Mets. Tides were our rivals. Yeah, I remember when we played Jim Tomey, man. He hit like 3 home runs in the game. It was like 3 for 3, something like that. I think he played for Paul Tuckett. No, I didn't play AAA. No. We went to every fucking game though. I met pretty much the entire squad, because we had tickets, season tickets, and we're right next to the bullpen or whatever. I wish I played, man. I'm fucking sorry as hell baseball. Man, I could have went to college and played football very easily. My dumb ass had my head elsewhere. I wish I played AAA baseball. I wish I could say I did. But yeah, we used to go to all the games, man. Every one of them. All the home games anyway. And then we went to some of them in Norfolk.
Introducing you Orange Vanilla Coke. Drink it with basketball. Neither team has missed so far in the second.
I think Richmond still got a team, but their team's called the Flying Squirrels. I found that shit out. I was like, flying squirrels. Richmond don't even have no flying squirrels. I don't know. Anyway.
So you get in the middle of the zone collapses on you, you find Bryce Brown in the corner.
Bryce Brown is 6 of 7 from beyond the arc. On Thursday against New Mexico State, he was only 2 of 8 from
Oh, damn.
Harper, and they're going to get an offensive foul. As we check in with Lisa Byington.
Bruce Pearl absolutely furious with his team, even up by 25 about their defense.
I need to check out Mustard Bus one day, man. I ain't been over their channel in ages.
So trying to challenge this team, not even
Those fucking guys are hilarious.
Foul was on Harper, and that's his first turnover.
Oh, he likes it? Your little boy? Only 3. Hey, man, start him young. Get him into baseball. Non-contact sport. I mean, you see how much these people are getting paid. Non-contact sport. Get him into baseball. For real, for real. That's the best idea you could possibly ever do. I mean, I wish I would have gotten more into baseball and less into football. I don't know. I would never, if I had a son, I would never want my son to get into football. Ever. I would want my kid. You know what though? Y'all are into like y'all are into moving. Listen to me. Y'all into hockey more, man. Are there any like youth leagues up there that he could play in? He's vicious. I hear you, man. For his age, yeah, I hear you. Man, that's a good thing. Try to get them in as many sports as you can when they're young, to build, friendships and shit, man. It's good for when they get older and they can have bonds, and it teaches them a lot about life. I wasn't good in baseball. Well, I was good defensively. I was never like above a 260 hitter, if you know what I mean. Every once in a while, I could hit a home run or hit a double or whatever, but it's just not that consistent. And now defensively, I never made any errors, and I was real good defensively. And they end up putting me at catcher, which tend to be either you put the guy who's least athletic or smartest behind the plate. And I wasn't least athletic, but I could play any position in the field when I was playing. But I preferred to pitch, man. But I just never had the control, My dad was like all state, and then like went to college and played and shit. So he was always like talking down on me about playing baseball because he was good. He probably could have went pro. He got hurt though. Messed up his knees real bad. Of course, back in his days, you didn't have replacement surgeries where you could just, be back in a year. You were done. Oh, I missed that. MMA. See, now I missed that part of your comment, man. MMA, MMA is next world type stuff. I'm not even sure that anybody's really realized how big MMA is going to get. I read something yesterday where they were saying that esports, playing video games, is actually becoming a high school sport in 8 different states now. I used to skate. I used to skate, man. I used to be a skater. Professional stoner. Ha ha. Hey. I still got my badge in that. That's real talk. But yeah, I was good defensively, man. I was at all-star level defensively. I was average at the plate, like like horribly average. So much average that I never got picked to the All-Star team, even though I feel like defensively I could have been an All-Star. I played basketball a little bit, but the problem was when everybody else got tall, my white ass stayed the same height. So it didn't work. Like we got in high school and everybody else got tall and yeah, anyway. And I wasn't the fastest guy either, so that didn't work. I love basketball though. That was always my favorite sport. Um Over everything. I prefer college basketball. But esports, could you imagine when we was coming up? I'm not certain how old you are, but I'm assuming it's not too much younger than me. But I'm 42. Could you imagine when we was coming up having like professional video games? I mean, I can't imagine. My dad used to be like, "You'll never get anywhere playing video games. You're wasting your time. You're just wasting time. You're zapping my power. What are you doing? You're wasting power. Stop it." Anyway. But yeah, could you imagine like, "No, Pop, I'm in here playing a tournament, man. If I win, I get 100 grand." My dad would be like, "Say what? 100 grand? Hold up." He probably would treat things a whole lot differently then. I wish he was still alive, so I could like rag him with that. Like, hey, look how much these people like Ninja made like something like $3 million or something last year. Like, you kept telling me I should play baseball. Like, $3 million last year to play play video games. It is completely nuts how far games have come. Man, I remember the Atari. Like, I was, I remember ColecoVision too. Like, I was real young with ColecoVision. Like, real young. I'm pretty sure that it was already out, out of style or whatever. But I remember the very first time we played Donkey Kong at home on Atari. I remember the very first game I played, which was I think it was called Breakout or Breakaway, something like that. Um, which was like was kind of like Pong, with a ball just goes back and forth, and then if you don't hit the ball, then and it goes past you, then it's a point for the other team or whatever. Pretty basic, but and then like Pitfall came and River Raid. Man, there was a bunch of man. I literally had hundreds of Atari games, and that's not even me being full of shit. Like, that's for real. I literally had hundreds of games. We used to go to yard sales on freaking on Saturdays. Me and my mom, after my dad and her split up, we'd go every Saturday. She picked me up. First thing we do is go to yard sales. She picked me up from the ball field if I was playing football, baseball, basketball, whatever. And that's the first thing we do is go to yard sales, and I'd buy every Atari game I could find. I had hundreds of them things, man. Karate Kid, the Karate Kid, man. That used to be a game on Nintendo called Kung Fu. They would be like, "Fight!" I used to love that game, and they'd be like, "Hang on, hang on, right, who?" Karate Kid's a shit though. I still remember the first handheld game I had. It was Defender, way back in the day, and then I had two of the little console looking things, like it looks like it almost looked like an arcade thing. One of them was Galaga, and the other one was Miss Pac-Man. Or not Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man, just regular Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man didn't come till later. And then they had Super Pac-Man after that. But I think Miss Pac-Man was actually bigger than Pac-Man. But yeah, it's crazy how far games have come now. Now you got 3D games and 4K, and I mean it's nuts. I mean this game here, these guys look pretty real, man. They used to look completely off.
Bill Self looked up at the scoreboard and he said, guys, they are on pace to get 100. And he looked back down at his team and he said, have a little bit of pride with your defense. They're going to continue to make Diedrich Lawson the focus here and try to make a miraculous comeback.
Word. Actually, sounds like a good idea, man. I might take a pause for the cause too. There. Oh, get out of here. They gave him the foul? Man, go ahead. Mm, lame. Okay, maybe I did hit his head. I thought Warren hit him. Anyway. Mm. Oh, nasty. That was horrible. That was not nice. There it is. Oh, whack. Man, y'all need to stop with these whack fouls. Come on, man. Come on, man. Block that. Okiki. Damn it. All right. What that ball? Oh, yeah. Bender said, nope, 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 not today. No, sir. Come on. What? There you go. Boom. 4-3. Oh, Bender, you really got played, but yep, they missed it. Oh, I messed up. So stupid looking. Oh no. Yep. That's what I get. That's what I get. That's good. Oh no. Not good. Alright. Back to passing again. I'm gonna get it back. 41%. Dookie. Oh, Jackson, you should have shot that. There. Well, I mean, yeah. Give me that. Oh, damn it. Oubre. Oubre. All right, come on, shoot it. Get it. Yeah. There it is. 8 threes. Dun, 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 dun. Give it. Oh, man, go ahead. That's good. Nope, it ain't. Oh, with the putback.
They've been playing a lot. 6 games and 10 days. Just snuck that one out against New Mexico State, but they can't lose this one. So they'll be off until Friday. They'll play the Sweet 16 at Kansas City.
And Jim, GP3, they were tremendous in the SEC tournament. I mean, they took Tennessee apart. We know what kind of year they had.
Team been peaking at the right time. Notable teams to win.
And then I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. I still got the candlesticks burning. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me. Damn. Damn. I about messed up just then. I'm not gonna get into what I did, but I just about messed up. What is going on, YouTube world? Anybody out there besides Joe? Joe, will be back in a second. But I see two people sitting there. It says two people sitting there. Anyway. This channel is dead in the water. 1,500 subs of nothingness. Nothingness. Nobody come on. Nobody come on. Goodness.
He lost it on the way up. Looked like he got fouled. Still made it. This is the closest it's been this half. 16-point game.
Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Euro steps it.
Could have made it 14. Long way to go, but still. Harper right past Moore.
Come on, defense.
3 minutes to go. Harper throws it
Oh, what the?
to media row. And we have a media timeout. With 2:56 to go, Bruce Pearl
Yeah, that goes down.
yelling, screaming, but he might be smiling.
Oh, what was that? That was just dumb. Just dumb. Yeah, stupid.
Ready for another test drive? You just drove the QX50 like 2 hours ago, but I've got a friend. He's really excited about driving. And he can drive for a cause?
Good. Beep.
Of course they are. Get you a test drive. This season, NCAA coaches are fans hoping that you play a long run. We're donating $1 million to coaches versus fans. Learn more at InfinityTimeout.com.
Make a Dunkin' run for a $2 pick-me-up and avoid the afternoon slump.
Went to Dunkin' and got you this.
Get a $2 medium iced coffee from 3 to 6 p.m. Try it and see by your screenplay. America runs on Dunkin'.
Google Cloud and the NCAA have teamed up to find new ways to measure college basketball.
Wow, did I actually get a dunk?
This March Madness,
Yeah. Dunk, dunk. Posterize. You take that, sir. Paulie Walnuts just posterized you. That's good. Aww. Gotta love it when they give you a good shot selection from like half court. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. That's no good.
It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine.
Come on. Anyway.
this is what our version of financial planning looks like. Tomorrow's important, but she's only 7 months. Spend your life living. Find an advisor at northwesternmutual.com.
After all the games are over, Casey Stearns, Seth Davis, Brendan Haywood, Candace Parker, and Loyola Chicago head coach Porter Moser have all the highlights and analysis on Inside March Madness presented by Buick. Coming up next only on TBS.
Behold, the final smorgasbord on color commentary is me, Todd Broccoli, and it's snowing in Minnesota.
Blizzard-like conditions at the Final Four.
That voice. Brother of Dedrick Lawson. Well, 2015 is the last time Kansas did not get past the first weekend. Last year, going to the Final Four, losing in the national semis 14-point game with 2 minutes to go. Harper getting the travel. Try one foul. Dowdy to McLemore. Dawson reaches in for the foul. And Dawson is fouled out. Well, McLemore, the guy to foul, he's a 61% free throw shooter. Both teams in the double bonus. To 70. Moore bounces it to Lawson. And with that bucket, Dietrich Lawson now has 25 points and 10 rebounds. He had 25 and 11 against Northeastern. So he's the first player in the NCAA tournament to have back-to-back 25 and 10 games since Blake Griffin did it 10 years ago. Wow.
He is a really good player, no doubt about it. Auburn took him out of the game in the first half. Still had the opportunity, obviously, to keep going. Just couldn't.
Harper's got 16 points tonight to go along with 6 assists and 2 turnovers. Most points Kansas has allowed in a game this year is 91. Auburn's moving closer. Okiki the rebound. And Bill Self's looking up at the clock, looking up at the fans, and does not look like they will foul.
He's a class guy, he knows.
Consecutive win. 13 threes for Auburn tonight, and a timeout for Bruce Pearl to empty his bench. Miles Parker and Cole Blackstock will enter, and the Auburn fans can celebrate.
choice but to move back home after college. They thought he'd be a little more motivated to find a job. Turns out, they were right. Upload
In which we used to rely. So there's a family guy. There's the days of man do. There's the league of man too.
Previously on Family Guy.
Dad's working for the Trump White House?
Hey, Stewie, can you do that again? Maybe a little more energy.
No?
I think we can use it.
Oh, yay, that's awesome.
Wow, the White House is great. There's no wonder you spend 2 days a week here.
I'm sorry, can you hang on a sec? Gotta close this window. Melania's out there blowing bubbles for Eric.
Dad, I got one in my mouth. It tastes like soap.
Tremendous. Amazing. Okay, Peter. It's to go in rooms before me to make sure there's no static electricity.
Don't go in there, it's not safe.
Well done, Peter.
Everyone, welcome to our new place. I think we're going to enjoy the Beltway lifestyle. Washington, D.C. is a wonderful city to call home.
And will we be putting our kids in the local public schools?
No.
Jim saw the bedroom in which the intern got murdered.
Oh, I want the intern murder bedroom. There's no need to fight, kids. An intern has been murdered in each of the bedrooms.
Well, I think this sucks. I want to go back to Hill House.
But we just got here, sweetie.
Tomorrow at Jim's Latai, it's scoliosis spine check day. It's the one day a year I get touched.
Make your father got a great new opportunity, and we need to support him. Let's give this here a
Hey,
chance.
trust me. Before long, we'll fit right in here. Like a cowboy in a Chinese Starbucks.
This is the most strangest place ever.
Yee-haw!
Oh, this ain't so different.
Oh, this is so exciting. I've never been to a fancy White House party before.
We're happy you're here, Mrs. Griffin, Mr. Griffin, and we're glad you brought your 2 children and former Governor Chris Christie.
That's like
Oh.
was called Meg Chris Christie.
Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry everyone thinks you're a historically unpopular fatso from New Jersey.
Whatever. I just want to go home.
Oh, you can't go home yet. We haven't even served dinner. And I hope you saved your appetite, because later we're all wiping our ass with the Constitution.
Hi, Brian Griffin. They let me write some of the liberal jokes. How you liking them? Good, there's more coming.
Folks, to drink this evening, we've got red wine, white wine, and a fifth of bourbon. What'll you have, disgraced political oddity Roger Stone?
I'll take a fifth. That works on 2 levels. Weird.
Man, Trump White House is so awesome.
Man,
And for sure it's not
honestly, here lately I haven't been playing much of nothing, Joe. But I got a shitload of other games.
American, but here's my Gmail login and password, because I know I can trust you.
Wonderful.
Was actually contemplating changing games, but trying to think of what the hell else I do have to play. I need to try Fortnite again. It's been a while since I played it, and I was told that they added some different modes or whatever to it, like where you can die and come back and play again at 1 versus 100 or whatever is over with, you don't have to do it that way. But I had never done it again. And I've been meaning to get into this other one that I downloaded the other day. I can't remember the name of that now. I got Madden. I had old boy come over here one day and he wanted to play it, so it was on sale, so he bought it. And I got it, but I don't ever play it. I'm just not a big Madden fan. I actually was going to finish the little fantasy draft is what I was actually thinking about doing tonight. Of course, I had to do that. I had to end the stream and start over because PlayStation's completely homosexual when it comes to changing games or whatever. It completely wants to knock me offline and make me start a new stream. This channel is so dead, man. I actually like it that way better though, because I could just talk to one or two different people. But I mean, I was surprised that I was able to even get this channel back, to be quite honest with you, because I lost it for like 2 years. I couldn't log in. I was just sitting around messing around one day and was able to log back in. I was like, what is this? Okay.
Washington has done this. Dearest Martha, I cannot wait to once again place my hand onto your gates of Venus.
My darling Bess, tonight I'm going to drop the big one onto your Pacific Theater.
Hey, Barbara Bush, working late, sleeping in office, crazy.
I was actually contemplating getting a baseball game not too long ago, but I didn't do it. I like that cities game. I can't remember the name of it now, but you like build a city and like have all like your waterworks and build hotels and roads and interstates and stuff like that. I think it's called Cities. I was thinking about getting that too, but I haven't done it yet. I get buyer's remorse whenever I buy PlayStation games.
Just don't get carried away with the Wild West thing. Hey guys! Get the best price on homes, hotels, and so much more. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
A raven came through the citadel. A white raven. Winter is here.
Alexa, what's the weather like this afternoon? Today, you can expect snow flurries. The gods have spoken.
You into Game of Thrones, man? I think we're only like 29 days away if you are. I am completely souped over that.
Top story, mentally challenged boys' t-shirts. Are they getting even longer?
Guys, I gotta tell you something. Last night at the White House, President Trump touched me inappropriately. What?
Hey, that's my boss. All right, this is my career you're talking about. I spent a whole day working on this. You want me to just throw away in one day what I've spent a whole day trying to build? A whole day's worth of work. Poof, gone in a day.
Hey, you expect us to believe that the President of the United States would grab a woman by her... That's ridiculous. How could you not believe me?
Oh, hang on, CNN's on, where I'm the loudest guy on an overcrowded panel.
This country needs stronger border security. Our border security is the strongest in the world.
What we need is to take care of our children.
I can't get an erection.
You think giving them amnesty is fair to the people who are already here? They're contributing to the economy.
I've tried all the herbs.
Amnesty is never the answer. It's not amnesty. It's recognizing their contributions to our country.
They said to meditate, but I keep falling asleep.
We need stronger vetting. And to enforce the laws already on the books.
I'm terrified of being alone with my wife. It's too much pressure.
Well, nothing's ever going to change if Congress isn't willing to compromise. Exactly my point.
A wall would solve this.
I wake up with an erection, but never when she's in the bed with me.
A wall would solve nothing.
These children have rights.
I spent $3 grand on a sandals vacation thinking that might do it. Know what it was? Me being limp on a lazy river.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you to Peter Griffin.
No, don't send me home to my wife.
Oh, it's real good, man.
That's why we went to sandals?
Dad, did you hear what I said?
Sorry, Meg, I gotta go to work.
What? You're still gonna work for that man after he assaulted me?
Meg, you gotta stop with these stories. People hate a liar. Just like closed captioning stenographers hated the Sleepy Hollow guy for some reason.
The man I saw was wearing some kind of military uniform, like a red coat. He had something on his hand.
I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, I know that some people aren't into that kind of, you know, show or whatever. But it's really good. I thought it was really good anyway.
I didn't know that.
It's still not as good as Sopranos, but nothing else is either.
When's the last time you saw him?
Oh damn, I messed up on that. I've come to the
Okay, I'll take your question.
damn, he really killed me on that too. I come to the conclusion that The Sopranos is like, for me, the modern day like honeymooners or whatever, you know. It's like I'm so into that show. Like I feel like people back in the day would have been into the honeymooners, and it's been like years later, and I'm still into it. I still could watch anytime. Basically, I stay on like a continuous. Whenever I log back into HBO on demand, or not on demand, HBO, yeah, on demand, it'll pop up and I'll just hop back in where I left off the last. I probably watched that series, man, I can't even tell you how many times, hundreds. My favorite episode will always be Pine Barrens. That shit's so funny with Chrissy and Paulie. Oh my god. I still laugh at that shit every time I see it.
Why shouldn't I? You do.
What?
When you walk through that door, you insulted Bob's Burgers and the hundreds of people who work there.
Well, I was just kidding around.
No, you weren't. You're just jealous because it wins all the Emmys and the kids love it.
You seem to know a lot about Bob's Burgers.
Of course I do. Bob's Burgers is my favorite animated show.
Oh, you just finished the whole season? Oh man, I'm telling you, Pine Barrens, man.
Anyway, my point is
That shit's hilarious.
all the time, then why can't Donald Trump?
Huh. That is not the dumbest thing you've ever said.
So, are we square?
No. No, President Trump, we are
Put universal remote in docking station.
my days of being mean and insulting are over. Here on out, I'm gonna be
Oh boy. Paulie was my favorite character. Always.
well, you're not a very good
Always.
like that guy.
I mean, Tony, don't get me wrong, Tony actually is my favorite character, but I love Paulie. I think everybody's favorite's Tony, but man, James Gandolfini, that show, you know, really set him up for a massive career, man. He died way too young. You know they got a prequel coming called Newark, but yeah, that's gonna be good. I love The Sopranos, man. I've watched it. I'm telling you, I've watched it hundreds of times. The whole series. I can pick it up anywhere in the series and watch it at any time. I'm not much of a fan of season 6 towards the end too much. The last episode pisses me off, so I still don't watch it. I watch all the way up to the episode before last, and then I'll start back off at number 1 again. Tony's mom was my least favorite character, but she played a hell of a role. James Gandolfini, though, I think that, you know, he played one of the best. You know, he did one of the best acting jobs that I've ever seen in that series. Each show was like a brand new movie, but, you know, a connected storyline, obviously, and same characters, you know. Craziness. I guess we'll probably never get another show like that again. I wish they could bring more shows like that into existence, though, man. HBO really hit with that one. They hit with The Wire, too. If you haven't seen The Wire, you need to check The Wire out. Real talk, man. If you hadn't seen The Wire, you definitely need to check it out. You know, I've gone back and forth with the end of that show. I'm so pissed off with the way they ended it, man. You know, the first time I thought that I really did think that my cable had gone out or my HBO had gone blank or something. I was pissed. And then I ended up hearing the next day with some people I went to work or whatever with, that the same thing happened on theirs, and we all got to talking immediately. And it really did look like the guy was going to the bathroom to get the gun out of beside the toilet, like some Godfather type shit. So, yeah, they really did set that shit up to make it look like that. But at the same time, if he was going to shoot Tony, why wouldn't he just? I guess he could have been waiting for Meadow to get there. I guess that's one thing. One theory that I heard, well, they could have been waiting for Meadow to get there, and they could have been killing the whole family. Something that Phil Leotardo could have put into motion before they finally got him, before they finally, killed him or whatever. I fucking hated Phil Leotardo. I hate that little fucker. I mean, he played a hell of a role, don't get me wrong, and the guy that actually played that role died not that long ago. Frank Howard? No, not Frank Howard. It's Frank something. He's a legend. But yeah. There's a lot of the Goodfellas crowd were in Sopranos. But yeah, I feel like they definitely shorted us a whole season. Like they could have gone a whole nother season of that show. But I'll say it again, man. If you haven't seen The Wire, you definitely need to check The Wire out. It's worth it. I think it's like is it 4 seasons or 5? I can't remember. 4? I can't remember. See, it was 2 with in Baltimore, actually in the inner parts cities a part of Baltimore, and then I think Secaucus was part 3. Might only have been 4 seasons. Can't remember. But The Wire is good. Yeah, but Gandolfini, man, I feel like he was really underrated, My bad. Man, I started recently doing more, even more edibles like medibles or whatever cannabis induced stuff. Um, Making my own shit. Um, Using coconut oil. Whew, let me tell you, it's so much better than smoking. But at the same time, I still like to smoke so much that I still smoke. But like, comes out basically you could just add it to stuff like you add butter to stuff. You add like a little bit. They add like about half as no about 3/4 as less butter. Like like you add about no it's about half as much butter to your meal that you would normally add, and then you add some of this stuff. It looks like it's just like hard butter, but you add it, of course, mix it in. Man, let me tell you, most time puts me to sleep. So I've learned how to dose myself without putting my ass to sleep nowadays. First started using it, man, it put me to sleep immediately. Body couldn't take it. I ended up just out. Wake up 6 hours later snoring. This stuff makes me sleep so good, man. But yeah, I'm interested in that new series, man, or not new series. It's actually a movie. Um, that new the prequel. It's a movie. Man, you got to do it right, Joe. If you want to make edibles, you got to do it right. Look up how to make them infused with coconut oil. For real. And don't think that it tastes like coconut, or you don't like coconut, or whether it doesn't even taste anything like coconut. It basically looks like kind of like shortening, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit harder, not harder, but I don't know. It's a little different than shortening. It's better for you. It's better for you than butter too. Um, and just follow. What the fuck? Damn. And just follow. Like look up how to do it and follow the procedures, man. I've actually gotten pretty good at doing it. The first few times I did it, the shit I made was so potent that I could barely even do anything. But I've learned, you know. Now I can make cakes and shit. Man, let me tell you, ain't nothing better than eating like a big old piece of like cake. You know what I mean? And the cake puts you to sleep. I think The Sopranos had probably the worst ending of any show that I loved in history. I remember the first time I ever tried to make brownies, and I actually thought you were supposed to cook the brownies into the food. Boy, that was a mistake. Big old waste of a fucking big old waste. I like doing it the infused way. That way it tastes better, and it gives you a much more mellow buzz. You know what I'm saying? And it also uses the CBD better. That's whatever is in the every amount that's in what you're smoking or using, I should say. And it helps you stretch your shit out too. believe it or not, you can make stuff stretch a long ways. Hell, I even save all the stems and everything. I mean, there's stuff I get so damn crystallized. The stems are just covered in it. And I'll long cook those, man. Like, I'll put them in for like on one or two on the stove or on the burner, and douse them in the oil or whatever, and just leave them on for like 6 or 7 hours and let them sit there forever, and then take like a coffee filter and strain it all out into like a bowl or like a mason jar. I'm telling you. Cookies are pretty good. The cake was the best so far, I think, in my opinion. Carrot cake was pretty good, but the chocolate cake was the best kind. Medibles give you a different feel, though, man. It's like, if you're not used to them, they honestly make you they kind of knock your dick in the dirt a little bit, man. They'll definitely knock you straight out. But you learn how much you can eat, how much you can't eat, too, real quick. That should have been good. Damn. What the hell am I doing? Damn. I need to play that Death by Daylight or whatever the hell that name of that one is. It's kind of like where you could play the serial killer or whatever, chase people around. That shit looked kind of crazy. I've only played it a couple times, and then I got a couple of the free game, the free what do they call them, freemiums or whatever. Hold on. Apex Legends, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, Dirt Rally, Steep, Onrush, Warframe, Dead by Daylight, Warface, Destiny 2, Soma. I mean, I got a few games, man. there's a bunch more in the little library thing, but I didn't want to click on it because I thought it might end the broadcast or whatever. PlayStation's all funky about when you click on buttons and whatnot. Aiden, you're supposed to shoot that. There you go. Man, come on. Apex Legends was the one I was trying to say that I heard was decent, but I haven't really played it at all. Like, I put it in and was getting ready to mess with it, and I just never did. I said I put it in like it's a fucking disc or something. I hooked it up or turned it on after I loaded it up. Aiden, you're supposed to score. Mm-hmm. Call of Duty, yep, it's dead. Agreed. Man, I miss back in the day having like GoldenEye 007 GoldenEye. That was my shit. Everybody's playing Fortnite all the time now, man. I'm just not a fan of Fortnite. I don't like the whole building thing, you know. That Apex Legends game I heard was decent, but I haven't played it to say if it's worthy or not. We'll talk about, you know what I'm saying? I pressed the wrong button and fell down. That's hilarious. That's ridiculous to hit 95%. I've got a Call of Duty game. It is. I got a Call of Duty game. I think it's World War II. I think it's the Call of Duty game I got. I got the disc somewhere around here. I don't know where the hell it's at. I think it's World War II. Waste of money. And then I got Modern Warfare or whatever. I just downloaded that not too long ago. It was free on PlayStation Plus. Oh my lord, I'm about to say. Yeah, I'm not there to learn how to build. Like, it's like the building thing is like some, I don't know, man. I hate to use the word like adolescent, but it's like, you know, something it's a whole different type of game. Like, if I want to go play that game, I would want to go play that game to shoot people. I mean, the animation's kind of cool. I'm not going to say it's not. Obviously, it's not a blood and gore kind of, game or not and whatnot. I played a few of those 100 versus 1 or 1 versus 100, whatever you want to call them, type games, battle royal games or whatever. I'm not going to say it's a bad game, but I just don't like the building stuff is just horrible. Oh, damn, I'm in the crowd. Fuck, I fucked up. That is crazy money, man. I'm not paying that for a game, bro. I'm not doing it. Like, when I got this one, I thought I got hosed for this one, and I got it. I think I got it like the day it came out, and I paid $69.99, but I got a whole lot of like cards and bucks or whatever, and then of course I found there's a glitch or whatever where you can get a VC glitch where you can get like the currency or whatever for free. I used that for a while, but I stopped using it now because my guys that I had before was built up. I had enough money built up. But yeah, I'm not gonna pay that kind of money like what you just said right there, man. I'm not gonna do that. I know that game Warframe. I know I've seen some people playing it. I don't know if you've ever played Warframe before, but I've seen some people playing it, and they put pretty good amounts of money in it, man. And I don't know how you could dump that kind of money into a game. I can't do it. And they talk about is getting the platinum package and doing this and doing that. It's like, gosh, man, y'all really paying money to do this? They're like, oh yeah, man, it's better than playing, because they all used to play Game of War. It's better than playing that, where we were putting up $900 to $1,000 a week. I mean, a month. I mean, on the game, I was like, whoa, $1,000 a month. Yeah, that Game of War game, seriously addictive. People messing their credit up over it. Give me that. PC gaming's got a lot of really good games I like, man. I used to like that Roller Coaster Tycoon game back in the day. And I like Civilization. That's my shit. And my eyes have quit working. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a night, Joe. Shit, man. If you around tomorrow afternoon, I'll probably get back on again. Uncharted games are off the chain. I love them. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off, man. I almost went to sleep just then. Started drifting. But yeah, if you're on tomorrow, man, I'll probably come on in the afternoon and mess around again for at least a little while. Alright, Joe. Peace.